Eclipse, millions of people here in the U.S. will witness one of nature's more rare and awe-inspiring events, a total solar eclipse. With the event just on the horizon, millions of tourists are expected to flock to the 14 states along the path of the eclipse. You can see them there on the map. Plenty of hotels, Airbnb rentals, and campsites have already sold out. But if you're worried you left it too late to book, there may still be hope. Hipcamp are connecting eclipse seekers with private landowners who don't mind turning their property into a temporary campsite for the event. Alyssa Ravasio is Hipcamp CEO. She joins me from San Francisco. Alyssa, thank you so much for being with us. So for people who want to go but are worried that everything's sold out, explain to me exactly how this works.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me. So Hipcamp unlocks access to private land. We partner with landowners across the country to create new opportunities for people to go camping and hiking. And the biggest deal for us right now is this total solar eclipse. People are so excited about it. And like you said, things have been booked up. Everybody wants to go. Hotels are costing $800 a night now, but Hipcamp is unlocking access to beautiful places all along the path of totality, which is a 70-mile wide band across the United States where you can see the complete eclipse from coast to coast. So we've actually added 1,000 new sites in the last week alone.
That's amazing. So obviously landowners are hearing about it as well and figuring out this is an opportunity for them. Is this a special occasion only business model, or do you think that there is consistent appetite for this type of vacationing? Do you do this regularly?
Yeah, so we've been doing this regularly for 2 years now, and what we've learned is that people are so excited for a chance to access nature in a really private way. A lot of our sites can offer you a chance to be by your own private waterfall or stay in a yurt in a beautiful redwood grove. And so it's something people want to do year-round, but the eclipse it's definitely a huge deal, and people are really excited about it.
Yeah, a lot of us want to disconnect and get away, and a lot of younger people especially are really about experience now when they're looking to book their holiday or book their vacation. What gave you the idea for this business?
So just, personal frustration. I love to camp. I love to get outside, and it was just really difficult to do so. All of the state parks and national parks tend to book up, 6 months in advance, and if you're lucky enough to get a campsite, you often get there and you're crowded in there with hundreds of people. I love nature. I love getting outside. I look at it really as the antidote to a lot of our modern society, all these screens and phones and alerts, everything kind of screaming at us all the time. It's so amazing just to get outside and really recharge and restore. And so I wanted to make that more accessible for more people.
Now, I think a lot of us can relate to that. What's in it for the landowners? How are you able to connect with them, and is word spreading? How difficult is it to get them to sort of consider this? I'm assuming a lot of them are farmers or ranchers or, people who are sort of living not off the grid, but kind of out there.
It's a great question, and it's an answer that's really changed. So when we first started, people thought we were totally crazy. And then we got an insurance policy, so we're able to cover all these landowners with a liability insurance policy now. That really, changed it for them. It made the equation a lot more worth it. I think for the eclipse in particular, obviously the financial opportunity is really exciting, but there's also a huge amount of pride that comes from sharing these beautiful natural spaces that they've often spent decades of their life taking care of, and getting to see all these, younger people, all these families, all these older people showing up and really loving their land. I think there's a lot of community and just excitement and pride that comes from that as well.
Yeah, there's not a better way to connect people to conservation than to actually get them out there in nature. We talk a lot about startups and technology startups. I understand that you taught yourself to code in order to pursue this.
That's true. I love the internet. I think it's the most powerful tool that humans have ever created, and I want to use it to make the world a better place. And so learning how to program was an important step in doing that.
Well, Alyssa, we congratulate you. Keep us posted on how business is going, and I think it's going to be a big relief to a lot of folks out there who want to make last-minute plans and maybe thought that they were shut out of this fantastic natural experience. Thanks, Alyssa.
Thank you so much.
Hipcamp. Hipcamp.